bring up what you do on my computer too? Or to do here?
Whatever works best for you. So like I said, the only reason why I would want to make sure that you can see is as I'm going through this, if you have any questions, you would just let me know.
Okay.
But other than that, once I upload it to YouTube, you'll be able to just go to YouTube and click on the link and see it on your desktop or anywhere.
Oh, perfect.
On a big screen. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do. So I'm going to start. So first of all, what I'm going to go through is the site itself, and I'm going to go over the features, what you can do, how it looks differently compared to Radius. Let me get my notes real quick. And then if you have any questions as we go. So after I show you the website, then we will go through your church website and I can start moving content over. Alrighty, so when you log in, I see that you did activate your login. So right now when you log in, what you will see is this page right now. I am logged in as if I was you. On the top right corner, you'll see your email.
Yep.
Once we publish your website, it'll have the website, but right now we just have it as the name, the church's name, and the city and state. So right now, as you can see, it's not published. So when you sign in, you'll see your overview. On the left-hand side, you can see stats as well as the top right. Those two areas is right here in the middle. So once people start to visit your websites, you actually start to see statistics and who views it through the cell phone, who views it through the desktop or tablet. And then form responses, as you scroll down, it'll move the mouse for you. If you use a form through this website, this is one of two places you will be able to see the responses, the submissions. We recommend that you use our OSV Hub forms. You can, so I will actually end up adding forms to your OSV websites. When you use forms, you can also accept payment, do refunds. You can void the transaction if they mistakenly paid a little too much, or you can do a lot more with our forms than on here. But if you decide to use forms, this is a place where it will be submitted for you.
I don't know what forms. So forms is what? Is it for donations?
So forms is an electronic form. So people would use this, administrators would use this.
Oh, awesome.
To register for the church, a contact us form, give me your name and email, or school registration. So they would submit their children's information and then pay for the school registration.
Nice.
So you'll see forms, and then let's see here. So once we get in here, I'm going to go on my end. So that's what it looks like for you.
Okay.
I'm going to go in on my end. That way I can show you. So I'm going to edit. When you click on edit, it'll take you into the website. This is the template that you chose.
Okay.
You can change these pages. So these are called pages: home, parish life, giving, about, contact. You can change the names. You can add more pages. You can remove them. It's just a template to start you off with. So all of this is changeable. So here you'll see this big picture. Any changes that you want to make, you click. Click on the picture. Here I can replace or edit the picture. If I want to change this text, I click on the text. So as I'm making changes, I start to make changes to the website. Radius, you create a page and then you upload it to your site-wide. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember doing that. Do I have to do that here as well?
No, so that's what's different. You no longer have to go to pages and add a page and then connect it to site-wide. As you make changes, it's making the changes for you. It saves. Once you hit publish, it will upload those. It'll make it live, essentially. So when you are making changes on pages, if you make changes, you have to publish. So that's kind of similar from what it is on here. So I'm going to go across the top to start off with. So we have Home Parish Life Giving. If you click, it'll take you there. If you click, do you see up at the top, it changes to Parish Life. This is another way for you to navigate through the pages. The third way is through pages on the left-hand side. So those are three ways for you to navigate to the different pages that you have. At the top, you will see the desktop view. You will see the iPad view. You will see the cell phone view. As you can see, it starts to shrink things down. So if I make changes to my welcome on the cell phone, it won't make changes to the desktop because you're making changes specifically on the cell phone. If you make changes on the tablet, because of spacing, it'll stay on the tablet and not the desktop. If you have any questions, you're obviously more than welcome to email us, but here's another place that you can, like if I want to do a text box, I can see articles on what I'm trying to do. So that this search is where you can search. The little icon, this will be cool for a preview link. So here you'll have your site information. It'll change once we publish your site. If you need anyone to view your website, a secretary, or if you want them to check it out and you don't want to give them permission to your website to log in, you just send them this link. They will copy and paste it and it'll preview the sites. They'll be able to preview what it looks like. Stats, another place for you to see the stats. Clients. This one, if you need, this is on my end. So if you need anyone to add, we will add them or remove them for you. If you spoke Spanish, you can change the language on the editing site for you to understand better. If another person were to be editing your website, you can leave comments behind under this show site comments. So if you had your secretary, for example, leaving notes behind for you, you'd be able to look at the notes that are left behind. You can add notes. You can have a comment blog. So that's within the editor. This check mark, back button and forward button are going to be what you use probably most often. Right now, everything that I have made is saved, that check mark. If I go here and make a change, you will see I click this green and then I will have a load. It's loading. Now my changes have been saved. If I wanted to go back, now I see that highlighted, I can go back and it'll go back to welcome. One thing is I went forward, I see make changes. If I go to Parish Life and I start making changes in Parish Life and go back to home, I cannot go back. So once you move forward to a different page, you're going to want to make sure that your changes that you've made is what you would like it to be, because you can't go back. So now I can't go back, and I can't go back to welcome. So I'll type welcome back here. Here, if you're
I got a question about that. I have a question about that.
Okay.
When you hit Parish Life and make that change in there, do you still have to hit the check mark somewhere to make sure it changes, or no?
This check mark automatically loads. So
I know you found a check mark here, but when you went into Parish Life and changed it, there was no check mark.
So are you talking about the check mark, this green check mark or this check mark?
Go to Parish Life and click that.
Okay.
You know, go down there and make a change like you did before in there. Oh, there is a check mark there. Okay, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
You're
You
fine.
didn't hit the check mark there. You see there's a
I'm
green
not,
one.
so
There's
this
a green
green
one
one,
there.
I don't, if you want to, this just means you're confirming the change for the text box. I actually don't have to. So if I click out here
Yeah,
or
So it-
anywhere, it makes the change for me. I can,
Automatically.
this will, yep, if I move out of anywhere, it'll,
make the change.
so this is the settings for the text. So this is a title. If I want to just get out of here, you can click the green X or click out.
Okay.
So that's what that green check is for. When you make changes, you can click that green check for a text. You'll start to see that when you do text. So I'm just going to click it because I want to close, and I'm good with that. We'll go back to home. So with the HTML, if you're interested to see, or if you like to code and you want to go through that, this is where you would see that. If you have any questions, just let us know. But that's where the HTML is. Preview, another place for you to preview like the 3 screens. So I click preview and I can click. If you click on preview on that at the top right where I was, you can look at the iPhone view and the Android view.